Oh, happy Sunday, everybody. This is Bill with WWP Reacts. So much going on in the world. My gosh, huh? It's just crazy insane what's going on in the world. Between here domestically, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Just welcome to my channel. You're not going to see any edits here. No fancy lights. Just me, retired military officer, retired school teacher, just talking to you about what's going on in the world. And I want to talk about this craziness that's happening in Minnesota or throughout the country, really. How does somebody want to support stopping a government agency from getting rid of the worst people in society? I want to show you something. And then I'm going to show you a snippet of something else. But I want to look at who who were we trying to arrest? I say we, ICE, right? Who were we trying to get out of our country? And I'm probably going to be a little all over the place. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize, but just let's hear me out. You hear all these people talking about they're just ripping families apart. No, they're not. That's not what they're doing. This is Operation Metro Surge, which began in December or whatever. There's been 1,500 illegal aliens, including murderers, pedophiles, rapists, and gang members across Minnesota arrested. Okay? Here's just some of the worst. Jose Alejandro Alvarado, criminal illegal alien fellows convicted of sexual assault on a child. Yet Renee Good and the others like her don't want ICE to arrest this person and get him out of our country? Von Pa Lee. So he sounds like an Asian. I don't know. From Laos. Okay. He is Asian. From Laos. Attempted criminal sexual conduct with a victim under 16. Convicted. Domestic violence, receiving stolen property, contempt of court, driving under the influence of liquor. Okay, the DUI thing at the end I could care less about. But those other things, even stolen property, I could care less about. Convicted of attempted criminal sexual conduct with a victim who is 16 years old. Saeed Abduli Ami, probably from Somalia. Criminal alien from Somalia, yep. Convicted of possession of opium or derivatives. Driving under the influence, okay. Possession of illusion, fraud attempt, committed burglary, larceny, and 20 charged with 20 other crimes. But he's convicted of all those other ones. Enrique Rodriguez Martinez, a criminal illegal alien from Mexico convicted of altering identification weapon, domestic violence, flight to avoid prosecution, 2 counts of driving under the influence, and larceny. These people have records, folks. This is just a few of them. Brian Kearney Ardron, assault with a dangerous weapon, drug possession. Convicted, this guy from El Salvador, Juan Jose Fuentes Herzo. Convicted, domestic violence, shoplifting. Yet this 37-year-old Renee Nicole Macklin Good, say her name, Renee Nicole Macklin Good, and her wife wanted to stop ICE from doing their job. They are paid agitators. I was watching a video. They get paid. These agitators get paid between $86,000 and $103,000 a year, and they're part of a union. What is going on in America? I'm not even going to talk about the justification of the shooting or not. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about why are people wanting to stop our federal law enforcement agencies from doing what 60% of Americans want them to do, and that's get rid of people like this that I just read about, that I'm showing you on the screen. Why? I don't understand it. Can anybody help me? Leave me some comments. You know, like I said, I don't do any scripting. I don't have buy me a coffee, do this, do that. I've just grown this channel. I've just been working on it a few months. I'm up to 13,000. If you like me, great. If you don't, that's okay too. If you want to subscribe, please do. I don't have a buy me coffee. I don't have super fan, super chat, all that good stuff. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm thinking I like to do this and just see where it goes, but don't know what's going on in our country. It's absolutely crazy, don't you think? I want to show you one other thing before we depart for today. And that is, let me get to it. It's on my X feed here. Um, this is Representative Maxine Dexter, Democrat from Oregon, spoke at a vigil Friday night for two illegals associated with Trende del Agua, I don't even know how to say that, who was shot by Border Patrol agents after the illegals tried to run the agents over the car. Oh, does that sound familiar? This happens like every city. There's, there was a police chief in Chicago said, hey, if you box agents in, they have full right to protect themselves. And a vehicle is a weapon. Uh, so, anyways, let's see what she had to say. Speaking out. It's only a minute long.
Lose our compassion, our our souls, our understanding that we all are each other's keeper, that we all have to stand together, and those of us who have privilege do.
Those of us who have privilege, what is she talking about? We have privilege. These guys, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. Due to the whiteness of our skin or our speech, because so we're not Tren de Deragua or whatever they are, TDA. It's easier to say.
Due to the whiteness of our skin or the speech that we speak, the language that we speak, that we must be courageous. We have to stand in that void where our neighbors are terrified. And I know from my community.
Where they're terrified. What are they terrified of? They're terrified because they've committed serious crimes in America, been convicted, they're illegal aliens, and ICE is rounding them up. Sure, maybe some get rounded up that, aren't, quote, criminals. They are all criminals because they're here illegally. De facto, they're criminals. But let's just listen to the end of this because it just blows my mind.
Community, your community, our community, that people are terrified right now. Folks, this cannot be accepted as normal. Not lose our compassion, our our souls, our understanding that we.
Okay, how crazy is that? And then this one, this kid in red. Oh shoot, what I do? Oh yeah, let's go into it. This kid in red right here. I'm not going to play that. This kid in red, he's a paid agitator, um, and this is a guy from the right wing. He was at some kind of event, and this kid makes 86 between 86,000 and 103,000 a year. He's part of a union to talk about. He's a Washington, Baltimore, D.C. area um, paid agitator. This is good. I like to see this. Um, Ilian Omar, there she is, right there. There's Ilian. Ilian, married to her brother, only in America. What the heck? Um, not ICE is not allowing her into the facility there in Minneapolis, and thank God for that. Thank God for that. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I've been reading all about Renee Nicole Macklin Good all morning just to try to understand her. She seemed like a smart woman. I guess she supposedly had an abusive childhood. I don't know. But she was married twice before, so she married to men twice before, had two children with the first one. Some reason she doesn't have custody of those children. I can't find definitively where, so I don't want to do misinformation, but she doesn't have custody of them. The first husband does, and he didn't think she was an agitator, but they've been kaputs for a long time. I mean, last I read, I think I saw that she was born in '89. She's about the same age as my son, a year younger than my son, a year older than my daughter, but um, they were married like 4 or 5 years. Um, got divorced. They were in Kansas City or something. I don't know. Colorado. They were in Colorado um, before going to Minneapolis. But they got divorced. She remarried another gentleman, and he passed away at the age of 36. I don't know how he died. Couldn't find it. And she had one child with that man, and that's the 6 year old that she has custody of. And supposedly, the left side of the story, the New York Times side of the story, is that she was dropping or taking her kid with her partner, her wife, to school in Minneapolis, not far from these, and then happened to run into these ICE agents and parked their car perpendicular in the roadway, not parallel in the roadway, and to get out and see what's going on, but perpendicular to block traffic. She was ordered out of the car. Again, a smart woman, seemed to be college educated. I can't fathom for the kind of people that were arresting. Why are you people trying to stop that? Do you want those people in our society? I certainly don't. Sunday. Sunday, what, the 10th? 11th. Sunday, the 11th of January, 2026. And here we are. It's just a shame. Anyways, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. You know, um, I'd love to have more subscribers. Love to, you know, grow the channel, of course, just for fun. And if you like this kind of content, let me know. I mean, there's a lot of other things I was thinking about talking about today. I mean, there's so much going on in the world, right? Real important stuff. Iran, much more important than this Renee Good. Like important crap. Like we bombed Syria last night, right? We bombed some ISIS targets in Syria. Thank God. Good, because they're killing Christians. We got Muslims killing Christians in North Africa. We got Iran hopefully imploding and going to go back to what it was prior to 1979 when I remember the Ayatollah taking our hostages when I was in high school. We got Venezuela and what's going on down there. And I know some Venezuelans here, citizens, that escaped from there, lost everything. One gentleman I know, he lost his whole construction company. He had built it. Very successful man. Had to escape with his life. Got out of Venezuela. I've known this man for like 10 years. And he is so happy for what President Trump and our country has done to try to help Venezuela. All these things are happening in the world. Yet our media is really just focused on this whole thing with federal law enforcement agents and agencies doing what they're supposed to do, and that is protect us Americans from illegal aliens that commit serious crimes or any illegal people that create serious crimes. We're talking assault, we're talking murder, we're talking, child sexual abuse, human trafficking. That's what they're there to stop and protect us from. That's to protect and serve Americans. Yet, we as American citizens, some of us, particularly in places like Portland, Oregon, Portland, Maine, Minneapolis, Minnesota, are fighting against that. Why? I don't get it. If you can explain it to me, I'd love to see in the comments. I'd love to have a good discussion about it because, frankly, I don't get out enough, I guess, and talk to a bunch of people anymore, being semi-retired. But I don't get it. I'd love to hear from younger generations what they think. I know what my children think, but my children are more like me. I guess that's par for the course. Well, one of them is. The other one's not. The other one is more like the Renee Good type, probably. But anyways, y'all have a blessed day and happy Sunday. God bless. Stay safe, and God bless America. Take care.